Now, just when Nottingham Forest should be thinking about the points they need to stay in the Premier League, they're answering questions about this, VAR. Head coach Nuno Espirito Santo has backed the club's decision to defend themselves after their controversial defeat to Everton just under a week ago. Despite that extraordinary club statement, he claims they're not making excuses, but says it has been hard to look past what he called mistakes by officials.
It's us. How can we defend ourselves when you see something so wrong and so that you cannot understand? Of course, we don't want things to go much further and then becomes personal or abusive to the referees. This is what we don't want, but just try to understand us and put ourselves in our own skins. And I ask you, how can you feel after a game like that and you are so frustrated, so disappointed? This is the main, but we don't want things to go much further, and we want to keep things on the game and on the issues that we can control. Always when we speak about that, we never use it as an excuse. We are also responsible for our own mistakes, but there are mistakes that it's not us. And when we speak a lot about the players, he's saying that, okay, let's try to forget it, but they are there in the pitch. They feel the things. They feel the disappointment of trying and always something against us. It's very hard. It's very hard.
Well, despite being a supporter of VAR originally, Espirito Santo admitted that he has questioned whether or not football will be better without it. The Forest boss says VAR has been a mess since its introduction.
That's the question that I make myself many times. I'm still of the moment that there was no VAR, and in that when he came, I was supportive of it. But maybe one day, not much ahead of us, we'll say that football was better before VAR, because it's been a mess.
So the issue, perhaps for you, is not being used correctly, really? My personal feeling is, and not only me, is about the referees not taking decisions on the pitch, because they are ready to take decisions. They were before, and they should do it again. And then comes VAR, not the other way around.
Well, Premier League Chief Executive Richard Masters has defended English referees, voicing his disappointment at Forest's social media post last Saturday. The post on Forest's X account is being investigated by the Premier League and the FA.
Obviously, we were disappointed that statements are made about potentially sort of implicating referees and the reasons why they might have made decisions. But that's part of an investigation now, so we can't really comment on that. But I think, generally speaking, I would say a few words in support of English referees. I think they do a very good job. We know the VAR system needs to improve. Part of that is getting the rules to be upgraded so that there's more space to communicate with fans. We think all of that is good, and we want to improve the situation for fans.
Meanwhile, the Swedish League has opted against introducing VAR after opposition from both clubs and supporters. The Swedish FA has become the first in the world to reject the use of the technology. The president of the Swedish FA, Fredrik Reinfeldt, says that last year that VAR was our future. But the U-turn has come after a majority of the country's leading clubs said they did not want to introduce it.